Welcome back to another recording of me doing this because the other one was just fucking terrible. So, hopefully this is better. Anyway, this is more Upshot finds, and now I've got some two imprints. Two imprint boxes. Sure you know which one of those are. But yeah, lots to get through. Okay, let's do it. Alright, let's fucking smash into it. I can see myself now. Let's do... Screw it. Everything's just bundled up together, so... These are the films I have seen that I bought. Again, my girls ago I wanted it, and they were like $2 each, so I was like, whatever, Trevor. First up, we have Into the Night. I had the 101 Films Blu-ray release a while back. I sold it because I needed money to do things. But then I found this for $2, the Umbrella release. Just happy to grab it. It was a good film. It's good fun. John Landis, great director. Just about Jeff Goldblum having a terrible night. I think he finds out his missus is having an affair, and then his whole night... Yeah, there you go. Is an insomniac with a cheating wife and a dull job. And then just shit goes crazy for the whole night. Next up, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Classic film. There's not much to say about this that hasn't already been said. I didn't have it. 2-disc special edition. Lots of features there in the back that I can have fun with. White Lightning. I remember I had this a while back. Good old classic Burt Reynolds. This is a sequel to Gator, from memory serves, or this is the prequel to Gator. I think it's a sequel to Gator, actually. And I remember this being more fun than Gator. I think this is more action, more fun. So I might give it another watch at some point. But I remember enjoying this, having fun with that. Next up we have Full Tilt Boogie. Great documentary about the making of From Dusk Till Dawn. It's just got fucking behind the scenes like stuff going on with it, and it's just a great doco, great film as well. It's like the original Grindhouse film. Next up we have Striking Distance. I have not seen this since I was a preteen. There you go, there's some... So maybe I'll put this in a clear case. I've not seen this since I was a preteen. My God, it's been a long time. And I remember it freaking me out when I was a kid. I don't know. There was just... The killer to me was scary. As I was like, yeah, preteen. It was just dark. When it did the murder scenes, it was just like real dark and gritty. Like, this is from 93, but it still had that sort of like sleazy 80s feel to it. And yeah, I just remember, I remember enjoying it, but being scared at the same time. So I'm happy to grab this. I will watch it again. I will watch this again. What's next? Inherent Vice, the one Paul Thomas Anderson film I have not seen. Been wanting to see it for a while. Sort of one of his films that I guess in a way flew under the radar. It just like came and went real quickly, and no one really talked much about it. I think it was just mixed reviews. People were just like, what's going on? It's a detective film from the 70s. I guess 60s. And I think Joaquin Phoenix just smokes pot a lot, and it's meant to be slow or something. But yeah, happy to have that one. Next up, Gentleman's Agreement, a little classic film with Gregory Peck there. Gregory Peck is a journalist assigned to write a series of articles on anti-Semitism. Searching for an angle, he finally decides to pose as a Jew and soon discovers what it is like to be a victim of religious intolerance. One winner of 3 Academy Awards, Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actress. Directed by Elia Kazan. Good old classic cinema. Classic Hollywood for me. Here's fucking US, UK. I fucking don't know anymore. Nuns on the Run. Been wanting to see this for a while. It's from Bayview Entertainment, which it's almost like, if you can zoom in on that fucking motherfucker. Looks a lot like Anchor Bay. I think it's like a sister to Anchor Bay, or brother to Anchor Bay films. But yeah, made, distributed or made. So there you go, anchorbay.co.uk. Handmade Films Production. So, produced by George Harrison. Next up we have Alexander Revisited, the final cut. I don't know if this is a definite version or whatever. I don't really care. I've just wanted to see how bad this really is for a long time. A lot of people chat about it and go, it's shocking. Colin Farrell's terrible in it. But I'm like, fuck, I've got to see it. I've got to see some Oliver Stone magic. Get Carter with Stallone, with Michael Caine and Mickey Rourke in this. It's a remake I've been wanting to see for a while. Been somewhat interested in it. I feel like it's just mixed reviews. You know, obviously the first one's, you know, the Michael Caine one is fantastic. So it's just one of those things like, oh, how could you remake a classic? But I don't know. I'll give it a watch. Probably rate it 2.5 stars. Fuck the fun. I don't know. Why not? Den of Thieves, another action classic. Not really a classic, just an action film that I've been interested to see. LA Crime Saga. It just looks fun, you know, to be honest. Looks like a bit of action fun. Hotel Artemis. Artemis. Hotel Artemis. Secret hospital for criminals, run by the nurse and her orderly Everest, played by Dave Bautista. Just looks like more action fun. It's probably going to be like one of those stylized John Wick kind of films. Probably be a bit trashy, but whatever. Spartan. This is David Mamet, written and directed by. This is After Heist, I believe. An interesting film by David, because, you know, just normally know him from his more drama-driven stories. But this and Heist are more action-y style. I haven't seen this, but, you know, just seems more action-y styled. It's Blockbuster. Blockbuster Inc. What Blockbuster was this? No, it doesn't say. But anyway, David Mamet action. More action coming your way. The remake, Death Wish. Another one that I've been interested to see. I was a bit iffy when it was coming out. And I was like, I don't know. Eli Roth can be a bit up and down. I don't know. He does fantastic stuff for the horror community. And I still haven't seen his series. World of Horror. Is it called World of Horror? History of Horror. But I've been wanting to see it for a while. But anyway, I think it's the last film, or was Green Inferno his last film? I can't fucking remember. What was his last film? I think this might have been his last film. I think it's just House with the Clocks in its Wall. I can't remember. That was a great film. Anyway, Death Wish. Next up, Roman Polanski's Macbeth. Not the biggest Shakespeare fan. Roman Polanski is a good director. I basically got this. I keep seeing the cover for the Criterion, and I'm just like, you know, I'm glad I found this for $2 because I'd rather try the $2 film before I, you know, spend fucking $40, $30 on the Criterion and not like it, you know. So I'd rather spend spend $2 on it and not like it than spend $40 on it and not like it. But we'll see. We'll have a squeeze. Macbeth by Polanski. Sneakers, film I've seen constantly on shelves, but I finally grabbed it. Little Ocean 11's kind of style story from the back blurb. Great cast there. So I'm sure it would be tons of fun. Tons of fun. Next up, The Finest Hours. This looks like another one of those biopic kind of stories that actually look exciting. Probably changed a whole bunch to make it more exciting for the audiences. A little Disney film as well. Good cast there, like Chris Penn's great. Casey Affleck and Ben Foster, you can't go wrong with those two. Even Ben Foster, he's so underrated. He's a fucking brilliant actor. Brilliant actor. But yeah, just an interesting little story. Next up we have Tapeheads. We got Ivan and Josh, played by John Cusack and Tim Robbins, are a pair of unemployed security guards who are seeking to fulfill a lifelong dream of music video production. Sounds like me. The music and television... along the way, they encounter the worst the music and television business has to offer, falling victim to a few scams and all the while clinging to their unbeatable optimism. Finally, they hit upon an idea to resurrect a long-dead 1960s group. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Look at that. Sounds like my life. Ooh, here we go. The Wedding Party. Fucking Brian De Palma and De Niro. I have seen Greetings. Hi Mum, I have not seen. Doesn't ring a bell. I feel like I've seen this. I'm not too sure. I don't think I've seen The Wedding Party. But, I don't think... I haven't really seen a copy of Hi Mum around. I know there's some around, but I haven't. I've seen Greetings a couple of times. This is the first time I've seen The Wedding Party from memory. I don't have the Arrow box set, though I kind of am interested to get Arrow box set, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's sold out anyway, so I can... Oh well, what a shame. There you go, The Wedding Party. Excuse me. Birth. This one film pops up every now and again on lists and stuff. Basically, this young boy comes into Nicole Kidman's life and just recites intimate details of Anna's life. Anna's Nicole. But yeah, basically, I think it's just basically that this kid has her husband's dead soul has gone into this kid. And the kid's just like, I'm your husband. And she's like, no, you crazy. Interested to see. Interested to see this. This will be trashy. People say it's terrible. And I'm like, look, Gotti. Like, I think John Travolta... I haven't seen the film, but I think John Travolta is the perfect person to play Gotti. Like, the look and everything. I think he would have done a fantastic job. I think I saw a trailer for this. There's Stacey Keach in there. Apparently it's terrible. Like, it's got a fucking whole rap gangster, not like, you know, Italian Americans, like black American rap gangster kind of soundtrack to it, from what I've been told. Apparently it's just a terrible film, and I'm really interested to see why. Because I think Travolta is, I don't know, just going off by that, it, you know, the looks are there for John Travolta to be a good Gotti. I just don't know what happened in between. We have Ginger in the Morning, Sissy Spacek. Next, I feel like I've seen this, I'm not sure, I probably have. Bullet, Mickey Rourke, and Tupac. I feel like I've seen it, I just can't remember a fucking thing, but you know, just want to see Mickey Rourke. I've got a couple of Mickey Rourke fucking ones coming in this month. Jesus. It's Mickey Rourke being a gangster. Like, I just want to see him go, yo, yo, yo. I'll be like, god damn, that's white as shit. Submarine film, Below. One that I haven't seen this one. Like my submarine films, I haven't watched a submarine film in a while. I should get onto it. I enjoy them. This one really doesn't come up in like submarine lists from memory. I haven't really seen many. This I don't know if it's good or not, but hey, what do you do? Next up, we have 3 Clint Eastwood films. We have Every Which Way But Loose, Any Which Way You Can, and Honky Tonk Man. I do know of these two, Man and His Chimp, best friends. I know I'll be watching it alone because my partner does not like chimps or monkeys of any sort. She looks away in fear and disgust when she sees them. So I was like, okay. But yeah, a little double there. Sequel, I can't remember which is first. This one. Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can. So this is the first, this is the sequel. I farted. I watched this. And Honky Tonk Man. One film was written and directed by him. No, produced and directed, sorry. Produced and directed. It also has Kyle Eastwood in it. Kyle and Clint, there you go. I haven't heard much about this film. Like, I've looked at Clint's fucking filmography so many times that this just didn't, like, pop out to me. So, I'm interested. It's nice to found it. I was just like, because you can tell it's on the side there, it's Clint Eastwood collection. I'm like, oh, what's this? Honky Tonky Man? Okay. Let's have a squiz. Last of the DVDs. The op shops, excuse me. Hiccups. I saw this last time I was at the up shop and I was just like, maybe not. And then I saw it again and I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. You tell me, alright? Ninja Terminator. I mean, the title's fucking just sick. And even just look at that. It's so, like, bootleggy cheap looking. This is a UK or US DVD. Fuck, just look at that. It's just Hollywood DVD, just torn across the top. Like, you know, this was, like, one of the first things they did on DVD. 2001, when DVD was just happening. And it's like Hollywood DVD, making it all big and shit. And there's like a little logo there, said the Ninja Collection. So there's more of this around. But yeah, I don't know. There's a guy with a wig. It's probably looking like a man and shit. Look, Ninja Terminator. I'm not gonna expect much, but it does look like a bit of fun. And it's rated 18, so I'm hoping... Oh, here we go. This film will have an adult theme. It may have some strong scenes of sex or violence or bad language. Sounds like my kind of party. Beau is Afraid. I watched this today. I'm still processing it. I don't know if it was a masterwork or self-indulgent. I'm really in between. I don't know why that... I guess I know why it's rated R, but high impact sex, I don't know. But, you know, R.E.S., he's a fucking brilliant director. Like, I give him props. He knows what he wants and how to film something and, I guess, tell a story in his own way. But, this one... This one, yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's worth a watch. It's an interesting one. Right, so that's the well, like, Beau was Afraid I got at JB, but there's all the op-shoppy stuff. Now, imprint box sets. The ones you've been waiting for. Excusez-moi. First up, I'll do the big one. Fucking wham bam, thank you ma'am. Walter Hill. Directed by Walter Hill. Soon it was announced fucking a while back. Everyone was excited. Everyone got it. But yes, Walter Hill he's a great director. Fantastic director. Wonderful director. 6. This is an expensive one. It's $230, and it doesn't come with a booklet, which is a little bit sad and a little bit steep. I was like, But, I don't know. I guess in a way it's sort of worth it if you like collecting. But, here we go. Let's do... put that on the floor. So, there's your little card that gets stuck on the back that I peel off. Because it's useless. Alright, first up we have, starting at 164, we have Hard Times. I don't really, because it's part of a box set, I don't really like double dipping and all that, because if I've got the film, what's the point of having it again from another company and spending, all that, whatever. But I've got the Eureka set. This one, the imprint one, doesn't have any special features. This one's got a ton of special features and a booklet. So I'll hold on to this one. It's got more stuff going for it. So I mean, it's a great film, fantastic film. Don't get me wrong. Just one I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I've already got it, seen it. It's a great film. So, so yeah, well worth a watch. Good Bronson one too, though. Good Bronson acting one. Next up, another one I've seen. This is probably why it's a little bit more expensive, because it's got a 4K. So The Driver, brilliant film. 4K and Blu-ray. Excuse me. There's the 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive, because 4K costs more to press, obviously. Plenty of special features there, of course. Another fantastic film. Next up, we have The Long Riders. The Long Riders. I saw a DVD of this at an op shop a while back, and I was like, if this box set wasn't coming out, I wouldn't have gotten I would have gotten the DVD. But this is the, what do you call it? The brothers film, the film with all the brothers. So here we go. The notorious James Younger outlaws must face an awesome enemy that will stop at nothing to see them behind bars or dead. Only through the strength of their loyalty and blood ties can the gang hope to survive. My God. I shit in the back of my throat. Excuse me. So, the brothers, David Carradine, Keith Carradine, Robert Carradine, James Keach, Stacey Keach, Dennis Quaid, Randy Quaid, Christopher Guest, and Nicholas Guest. Also written and executive produced by the Keach brothers. So the Keach, I feel like the Keach wanted to do this film, went to Walter and was like, yeah, let's do it. And Walter's like, fuck yeah. But 2 discs, special features, have basically got a whole bunch of interviews with the actors there that I'll sure dig into. Extreme Prejudice, one film I've been wanting to see for a while. Nick Nolte. 6 soldiers, officially heroes, officially dead, using advanced weaponry to operate outside the law. Now they're up against a Stone Age cowboy with just a rifle and a tin badge. The odds are even. Fuck yeah. It's like a fucking lot of fun, that one. I guess one of his lesser known films. Johnny Handsome. With Mickey Rourke while he was handsome. Before he got addicted to his plastic surgery. which is fucking hilarious because reading the back, it's just Johnny Handsome, a severely deformed petty criminal, is double-crossed in a robbery and left to take the rap on his own. The prison doctor believes plastic surgery will lead Johnny on the path to reform, but when released, Johnny's potential fresh start in life is hampered by a desire for revenge. So maybe this is a film that got fucking Mickey Rourke into plastic surgery and why he looks a little bit fucked. Still, one of the greatest actors of his generation. Lastly, the miniseries, 3-hour miniseries. I think it's a film. I think they just shot it. They put it in as a miniseries. I can't remember. Anyway, Broken Trail. Set in 1898, Print Ritter, played by Robert Duvall, and his estranged nephew Tom Hart, Thomas Hayden Church, become the reluctant guardians of 5 abused and abandoned Chinese girls. Ritter and Hart's attempts to care for the girls are complicated by their responsibility to deliver a herd of horses while avoiding a group of bitter rivals intent on kidnapping the girls for their own purposes. The only special feature is a making of featurette. So there you go. Not much there, but 3-hour epic. From memory, I think when I was doing the podcast with my fellow boys John and Tony on the Imprint cast, get on it. We were talking about this. I think John said Broken Trail was one he'd seen, and it was a mini-series. I think it was a mini-series. But anyway, there's a box, big chunkalloid. Walter Hill. There's another volume coming. 2 of more Walter Hill goodness. More Walter Hill goodness. It is. You could probably figure out some of the titles, but I don't know if all of them. I'm guessing one of them would be the Bruce Willis Last Man Standing. It seems. Well, I don't think that it probably has a Blu-ray. I think, but get the imprint treatment. Anyway, next box set. Another directed by Sidney J. Furie. I like the color scheme to this. It's almost the same. The oranges. This is like, I feel like more reddish. Maybe it's about the fucking same. Shit. But I like the blue and orange feel to this. It is, does show that. Sidney J. Furie. He also did the Ipcress File, which is on the Harry Palmer box set. Good box set, great film. His directions, a lot of Dutch angles, and like looking up, well, odd looking angles, but it's wonderful. And they do have a quote here on the back from Michael Caine, who says, "One of the best directors in the whole of my career, and one of my greatest friends. I wouldn't have had a career without his brilliance." There you go. My God. I don't know if those two did another film together. Unsure. My God, fucking there. A little card again that I peel off from the back. Because it's good. In the early fucking releases of the little art cards stuck on the back, it was just... The glue was very... Oh, it was very fucking sticky. It was terrible. Because I remember it was on the Alfie box set. And I peeled off the sticker residue and it was just left like a bubble on the back because it was that potent. But now the new stickers that they have are just easy to peel off and don't leave any marks and shit. Which is good. That's what I like. So, what do? I've got a booklet here. Do the booklet, directed by Sidney J. Furie. The first half of the book is dedicated to like one of the films. can't even fucking remember. So it's just, and they've got posters for it as well. And there's another section there, and then there's another section there, another section there. Lots of little info there. There's Sydney. But yeah, half of the book is dedicated to one of the films, Little Foss and Big Halsey, which is interesting. Anyway, first up, we'll do the first one because not so much the first one, but this is a 70s collection, really, in a way. From 1970, we got The Lawyer with Barry Newman. I did watch Fear is the Key recently. That was a good one. And Barry Newman is the driver in Vanishing Point, which is a fucking great film. So I'm starting to enjoy my Barry Newmans a bit. So this is Tony Precelli, a brilliant young lawyer practicing in the rich cattle town of Baker, becomes embroiled in a high-profile murder case where the prosperous physician is charged with killing his socialite wife. Anyway, lots of features there. We got a new feature on Barry Newman. Barry Newman's still alive. That's fantastic. Even Sidney J. Furie is still alive, which is great, so they can give insights into the film, which is sure what everyone would like to have a squiz at. Next up, we have from 1970 again, Little Foss and Big Halsey. Friendship and loyalty is tested when self-absorbed professional motorcyclist Big Halsey Knox, having been barred from racing due to his on-track behaviour, convinces down-to-earth novice cyclist Little Foss to use his name in order to enter the next big race. There you go. So this must be a really good film because half of the book is dedicated to this. So we'll have a squiz. Next up, Hit from 1973. It's got a bit of like a blaxploitation look to it. I got Richard Pryor and Billy D. Williams. Good old Richard Pryor. Fantastic. US agent Nick Allen has his own idea about how to fight a war on drugs. Go to the source. And cut the big-time traffickers down. Embittered over the drug-related death of his teenage daughter, Nick sets out to do just that. There we go, and there's... Where will it stop? No one knows. More special features there. It's great. I think all of these basically have a commentary with Sydney and a historian / filmmaker Daniel Creamer, who did an audio commentary on the Ipcress file on Sydney J. So I guess they know each other, friends and shit. But it's cool that all of these do have commentaries by the director. It's great. Next up, Sheila Levine is dead and living in New York. A sheltered young woman tries to make it in New York and finds herself falling for a man who is not interested in a relationship. And I feel like it's Roy Schneider. That's the boy. I love that little artwork there. It's great. Yeah, again, more special features. Good old 70s films, though. You can't go wrong with 70s films. Now, The Boys in Company C. The only film I have any recollection of knowing, in a sense. I know the title, I've heard of the title. The others I had no idea. But the 70s film, 70s era films, you just can't beat. They're always fantastic. I don't think there's many dull films from the 70s. But also having watched The Rage, which is a one 90s. I think he just directed for hire. Just fucking sick. And I was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And then I watched the Harry Palmer box set and watched Hypocrite, and I was like, okay, this fucking Sidney J. Fury is a fucking pretty decent director. He's got his shit going. He knows how to keep his audience intrigued or interested. But, yes, Boys in Company C. The only film that I have any idea of. Well, as I said, I've heard the title around from some places, but never really looked into it. So yeah, I'm just happy to have it, you know. Where are you? Yeah. There you have it. 2 fat motherfuckers. In this month as well, there was a film focused on an actor, and it was Gene Hackman. And, you know, Gene Hackman's great. More 70s stuff. One of the films was The Domino Principle, which is a good film. I enjoyed that film. So I will get it at some point. But I got this first. Got a 20% off sale at JB. It was cheap. And then this was like about... It was said it was sold out on the imprint site, but then an hour later there was like another 49 copies just popped up, and I was like, fuck. So I really just went to JB anyway and grabbed it. But yes, happy to have it. When it will go quick. Like, by the time of recording this, it would be down to under 40 for sure. But that's on the imprint site. Normally there's more around in the wild on JB shelves, and possibly in America too. But yes, happy to have it. Anyway, that's it. That's all done. Done, son. Thank you for watching again. Comment on anything. Comment on the imprints, on the fucking Ninja Terminator, if you know it. Any of the DVDs. Always happy to hear people's thoughts. Chat, subscribe, because I talk about more stuff. And, you know, I'm always buying stuff. My God, am I always buying stuff. It's cursed. It's a problem. Anyway, take it easy. Thank you for watching. Cheerio.